Well, welcome back. We have some good news. We investigated the rear end. What we're going to do in this video is replace the A-arms on the passenger side, and then we'll do the same thing on the driver's side, which I think I already have, but we will straighten out some bent parts. So that's what you're going to see in this video. Alrighty, well, I got in here and started looking at that shock mount on the lower A-arm and started bending over, and then I noticed another problem. That A-arm is awful close to that, so that's not good. So something's up with that A-arm and knuckle and that whole assembly. I've got the machine on jack stands all the way around, so that's why I'm hesitant to jack it up and all that jazz. I've got it on some jack stands so I can measure the bottom and the cross beams and everything and make sure the frame's straight, which so far it appears to be. But there's something going on back here with this A-arm. That's messed up. It shouldn't be that close to the tire either. Well, good morning. It's another Saturday. Pretty chilly today. I'm back at it. I've been working on this rear end, and I know why that driver's side rear tire is leaning. Let's take a look. Alrighty. Here is the deal. Hopefully this lighting will work. It's not the best. Okay, here's the deal. This post is bent. It's bent back a little bit. So I'm going to try to bend it back with another ancient Chinese secret. So I've got a broken piece in there to hold it stable. I've got some chains, and I'm going to insert a floor jack and see what this thing will do. Okay, let's give her a try. There's just this chain slipping off right there. That was my light falling. Probably gonna have that happen 400 times. Seems like my jack is telling me it's all it wants to jack. Looks like we're stretching out the links on the chains that I put in there. Whew. Well, we've got a lot of pressure on there. So I'm gonna hit it with the bar and see, with the sledge, see if we can coax it to move a little bit. I got a socket in there to help cushion so it doesn't squish certain spots. think the next step is to let this thing down and then test the A-arms, see if they're back straight a little bit. I got an angle finder on my phone, so I want it between 0 and 1 camber. That's what I'm shooting for. Okay, let's let that thing down. We've got 2 jack stands over here holding everything. I'm going to leave the chains on there for now while we test. Well, my broken A-arm that I'm using as a spacer is jammed up here. So let's pull that out. Okay, let's let it down again. Okay, let's let this down. Or stretch that out a little bit, probably. Okay, let's put a couple bolts in here and see what this one looks like. Easy peasy. Okay, I can see we're still about a 1/4 inch off. So this needs to come out a 1/4 inch. I'm going to try to bend this over. Just a little is all it needs. Is that moving anything? I think it is. Let's check that. See how everything goes together after that. Okay, I'm going to try to pull this top mount about a 1/4 inch this way, because that's what's holding the tire in, pointing it in. So let's see if this does anything. Might sacrifice that bolt. I've got an extra one. Looks like it's getting some pressure on it now. Sounds like the wood's moaning and groaning. That's definitely moving, I believe. One more and then we'll let it down and test it. It's looking good. Looking like it's working. see how that works. Well, that bolt's tough up top. Yeah, there's that one. And it fits just fine. Okay. That should mean that the tire shouldn't lean anymore. Let's put this back together and check it out. Well, I believe we have solved the leaning tire problem. All different A-arms. So we replaced all the A-arms, and then this top A-arm tower was bent in. So we bent it out. When I fix the cage and do a little bit of welding, I think I might put some gussets or braces down here just to overbuild it a little bit. Alrighty, so that's good news. Thanks for watching. Okay, I've got a long bar hooked up to it that I'm going to try to help pull this down to the proper angle. So let's see what this does. Well, that's not a good way to start.